Okay. So just a reminder, we do have our fast this Thursday. It's our last one. Again, you can do it on Sunday if you would like, but personally, I just think during the week is much easier. So make sure you're just consuming a lot of water. Man, Savannah, I don't know how much water you drank last week, but that was a lot of bottles of water. And do herbal teas or unsweet tea, especially when you maybe get that hunger craving or whatever. Grab some herbal tea, and that always helps me. I really like that raspberry. I can't remember the brand, but if you're all interested in, when I get home, I can post a picture. I get it at Kroger, but it's really, really good. So what I want to talk to you all today about is adjusting macros, because for some people, they might need to adjust them after doing one round. Now, for most people, they usually can do a couple rounds before they have to adjust. So I want to talk to you all about some questions to ask yourself. And then, if you answer yes to a lot of these questions, then it might be time, and we can work through that. And I'll tell you all how to do that. So the first thing is ask yourself, have my measurements changed, or are my clothes fitting better? Probably most of you haven't measured yourselves, but you should be noticing a difference in your clothes. And so ask yourself that first question, have my measurements changed, or are my clothes fitting different? The next question is, have you been getting good, consistent sleep? So if you haven't been getting good sleep, and maybe, I understand we have kids and there are going to be nights here and there where maybe we didn't get the best night of sleep, but overall, have you been getting at least a good 7 hours of sleep every night? Because if you aren't sleeping well, you aren't going to see the full results from this program, okay? Another one is, the third question is, am I feeling stressed, or am I feeling overtrained? And so again, stress does a lot to your body. When you function at a really high stress level, it is very hard for your body to burn fat, okay? So if you have been really stressed through this 6 weeks, that will affect your results, okay? If you are maybe going over and beyond and doing more than the workouts through this program, you might be feeling a little overtrained. And if that's the case, I always suggest, cut back, stick to just what we do through this program. I know some people like to add in a few group fitness classes, and I will make suggestions on how to do that. So if you're wanting to add in some things, just let me know and ask me, how can I do this? How can I work in my favorite PiYo class or spin class or whatever? Just make sure you're not grinding away and doing more than what is suggested through this program, okay? The big question, you all, is, are you approaching your period? Because if you're approaching your period, there's a few things. One, we all feel bloated. We all gain a few pounds. Our clothes don't fit the same. I mean, for me, I can gain about 5 pounds right before my period, and then lose it in like a day or so. It's just crazy. And this is why I hate the scales, because, your body is going to fluctuate a lot. So if you're approaching your period, and maybe you're on your period this week, do not weigh yourself and do not do your measurements until a good, I would say 3 or 4 days after you're off your period. Okay. Another thing is, I don't recommend doing measurements on leg day, unless you do them before you do your leg workout, because when you do your leg day workout, it causes a lot of inflammation in your muscles, because you're working those big muscles and we're lifting heavier. So you're going to be a little bit more inflamed. So I typically say do measurements on a low carb day or an active recovery day. Okay. Also, let me make sure I got it right. And your before and after pictures, don't do those when you're on your period either. So nobody likes that time of month. I personally hate it. So make sure you do, if you're on your period this week, or you're about to be on your period, wait a good week after you're off your period before you do any measurements, any weighing, any pictures. Just wait, okay? Because it'll just save you a lot of aggravation and frustration, I promise. The last thing to ask yourself is, Am I properly hydrating myself? Are you drinking enough water? Because if you're not flushing the toxins out. And water really helps with this journey. Even if you don't like it a lot, find something, do fruit infused water. Find something, do some essential oils in your water to give it a little bit of flavor, whatever. Just make sure you're at least drinking 75 ounces if possible every single day. Personally, I try to get closer to 100. Some days are better than others though. And not only are you properly hydrating, but have you been over the 6 weeks, have you indulged in more sugar, salt, or alcohol than you probably should have? And by that, I mean, have you been loading up on the gluten-free processed things? Because even though it's gluten-free doesn't mean it's a free-for-all. I still don't eat a bunch of gluten-free processed items. Typically, a couple of times a week, I might have a gluten-free wrap. Or some gluten-free pretzels, and that's about all I have, you all, because those things still have sodium, sugar, and whatever else in there, okay? Alcohol is another thing. So I've been reading up a little bit more on alcohol. I have not drank in a very long time. Well, not like that, but several months. And even then, I might have a drink of wine very occasionally, but I'm not a drinker. And so, but some of my clients are. And so I've been educating myself a little bit more about alcohol. And here's the thing with alcohol. When you have more than one drink, your body is not able to burn fat for 24 to 48 hours after that. Okay. Alcohol really does nothing good for your body at all. And so I will just leave it at this. If you're going to have something to drink, keep it at one drink and be done. Otherwise, your body isn't going to burn fat for a good day or 2 days later. Okay. That's all I'm going to say about it. And just make sure just think about, have I been consuming a lot of things with sugar or salt in them, especially salt, because salt is going to cause you to retain a lot of water to make you feel puffier. That sodium content will just really, I can feel when I have more sodium than I'm supposed to. And so that's why it's important to drink that water, help flush it. It will flush all that stuff out. So if you've answered yes to most of these things, like no or yes, both these questions can have those answers. So say your measurements haven't changed, or your clothes aren't fitting any differently, and maybe you haven't gotten very good sleep over the last 6 weeks, and maybe you are very stressed right now, and you might be approaching your period, or maybe just some of these things you're saying yes to, like, yes, I'm approaching my period, and well, I didn't do very well with my quality of sleep this 6 weeks. A few of these things could play into your results. You don't have to, be all these 5 questions I ask you. You could possibly just be a couple of them. And maybe it's just that you didn't sleep well and you've been really stressed, and that will definitely affect your results. So if you are feeling some of these things, you might need to adjust your macros. And there's a few different ways to adjust your macros. The first one is the percentages. And personally, this is where I started. And I adjusted mine after one round for one simple reason. I'm carb sensitive, and I feel very puffy, bloated when I consume a lot of carbs. So consuming 180, 90, 200 grams of carbs made me feel yucky. And I just didn't feel good. I felt very heavy and weighted down. I also done this saliva testing with my gastroenterologist that tested me for fructose malabsorption, and I was positive for that. And so with that fructose malabsorption, that's a lot of that's in carbs, especially a lot of fruits. And so that right there was a big indicator that I was carb sensitive. So I actually adjusted my carbs down, and this is what you can do if you're feeling carb sensitive. This is the way to go. You would take your carbohydrates to 45% and bump your protein up to 25%, okay? And you'd leave your fat at 30. So we're just taking the carbs down 5% and bumping the protein up 5%, okay? So if you've really struggled with meeting your carbohydrate goal, or when you are meeting that goal and you're not feeling good, then we can adjust that way. Okay. The other way is to increase your macros across the board. So if you're feeling hungry at the end of the day, maybe maybe you've closed your fasting window and you are going to bed and you feel fine, but you're waking up the next morning and you're starving, then you might need to do an increase in macros, okay? Meaning you need to bump up your calories. But we're going to increase your macros by 5%. And it's a little bit more difficult to do this in MyFitnessPal if you don't have the premium version, which I don't, but I can help you adjust. And basically what you're going to do is you take, say your protein goal is 100 grams, you're going to bump it up 5%. So you would take 100 times 5.05, that give you 5 grams. So you would bump it up 5 grams, and the way you would do that is you would have to know how many calories are in each gram of protein. Well, there's 4 calories in 1 gram of protein. So you take your 5 times your 4 and bump up your calories 20 calories. It's a little bit of work. That's what I'm here for. You all use me to help you with that. If you are feeling hungry more days than not and not making it through your fasting window, I want to bump your calories up, okay? And I know that's contrary to what a lot of things tell you to do when you're trying to lose weight, but we got to make sure we're eating enough and fueling our bodies properly to get us through our workouts, okay? So we will go across the board and bump up 5% for carbs, fats, and proteins. If you want to do that, or if you need to do that, I want you to message me and I will help you do that one-on-one, okay? Because it does take a little bit more work, and I think most everybody has the free version of MyFitnessPal, because I'll be honest, that's what I've used for over a year and it's worked perfectly fine. Some things might take a little bit more work, but I just haven't seen the value in investing in that premium version and paying a monthly fee for it. So if you're feeling better on low carb days, I forgot to mention this, and you really thrive on low carb days and you feel your best, then that is another indicator that you might want to decrease your percentage of carbs. Okay. So not only if you're feeling bad when you eat all those carbs, but also if you feel better on low carb days, you might want to start with adjusting your macros by doing the percentage, taking the carbs down to 45% and bumping the protein up to 25%. Okay. Again, you all, if you're still seeing results and you're still feeling good and you're still getting through your fasting window, perfectly fine. There is no reason to mess with what's working. Okay. I want you to keep it the way it is until it needs fixed. Okay. And you may be able to continue at the 50, 30, 20 percentages for another couple of rounds. But eventually, as you continue to gain muscle and get stronger and stronger, you're going to have to adjust your macros maybe by bumping up, and meaning that we bump up our calories a little bit more, because your body's going to need more calories to fuel your daily activities, your workouts, because you have a lot more muscle. But again, that may be several months down the road. Okay, I know some people who've been doing Faster Way, the program for 6-8 months before they ever made any adjustments. So just know that if it ain't broken, we don't fix it. Okay. A couple other things to talk about is the next round of the Faster Way to Fat Loss with me, and we actually started yesterday. A lot of you all, several of you all are in that round, and I'm so excited that you all, continued with another round. If you didn't get in on this round because of bad timing or whatever it may be, feel free to join another round. The next one's going to be August 20th. You will always get your returning client discount of $140. That's what you'll pay. And then once you complete 2 rounds with me, you can then funnel through my VIP program, which is $49 a month. In that program, you get your 5 workouts each week, very similar to what you're doing right now. We follow the same food cycle. Everything is the same. The workouts are a little bit more intense, but again, modifications can be done for those things. You also get monthly topics that we do trainings on. So like for the month of August, we are focusing on mindset. So there'll be 2 different trainings that during August with different speakers on mindset. So I'm super excited about this because mindset seems to be a really big hot topic, and a lot of my clients have to shift their mindset quite a bit in the beginning. So I'm really excited about it. So we do a monthly topic each month. Then the VIP program, it is a month-to-month thing. There is no commitments like 6 months, 3 months, a year, whatever. So you can join for 1 month, you can join for 3 months, you can join for 2 months, take a month off, and then come back. Okay, doesn't matter. It's kind of the way I do VIP is you enroll in the program at the beginning of the month or the very end of when you all finish up, it'll be almost the end of August. A lot of you all are going to be eligible for VIP. So you would sign up at the end of August, like that very, very few last days, or on September 1. But I don't let anyone just start in the middle of a month. I don't prorate things. It's either you start towards the end of the month, the beginning of the month, or a few days into that month, or you wait until the next month. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. So that's how the VIP program works. Hopefully you all will take advantage of that. You still get your daily accountability. I do daily post, and you get to post your macros every day for me to check. And my ladies love just continuing on with that accountability. That's why most of them are in the program for the workouts and the accountability. And they do like the training, the monthly trainings as well. So the next round will be August 20th. But if you maybe didn't get to sign up for this round and want to, maybe you've changed your mind, just private message me because we're in prep week right now. So you already know all these things. If you want in on this round, message me and I will gladly let you in. But when we start next Monday, there won't be anybody else allowed in. Only you all are the exception right now. You have till Sunday, okay? Don't forget about the affiliate program that I have. Some of you are part of that. And that program is phenomenal. Basically, we team up together and spread the word about the Faster Way to Fat Loss. We help share it so that people can, start to feel good again, prevent diseases, lose some weight, gain their confidence back. And for each referral you send to the program, you get a $50 commission. You don't have to be an affiliate. By all means, you do not have to be. But if you're loving the Faster Way to Fat Loss and you want to share with people, then why not make some extra money while you're doing it, okay? I was an affiliate for Amanda after my first round. And I referred a lot of people, and I mean a lot, in just 1 month. And then I signed up to become a coach, and then I quit referring people to her. But in that 1 month, you all, I made $1,100 just in affiliate, just by being a referral for her program. I was super passionate about it, obviously. I mean, I'm a coach, and I just wanted everybody in the world to know about it. But that $1,100 helped pay for several things when we went on vacation the next month. So, it can be some extra money for you. I like helping women with their investing in them and helping them earn significant income, because listen, you can do that with the affiliate program. Absolutely. You could earn extra money and, whatever. Some people aren't worried about the money and they don't want to be an affiliate. They just will share things on their Facebook pages and what have you. And that's fine too. But if you want to be an affiliate, I'm pretty sure I've posted the link for my Facebook page, but you can private message me and I will send you your affiliate link that you will use. Basically, you can share all my posts, but what you'll want to do is in the comments is put your affiliate link in there so that when people sign up, I know that they came from you, because it will tell me in a separate little box by their name that it says sub-affiliate and it'll have your name. So I know that you get your $50 commissions. I pay those out through PayPal, and those are always paid out during week 1 of my rounds. Okay. So that's how the affiliate program works. Just let me know if you want to be part of it, and I'll get you your link. And that's all I have for today, girls. It's just, talking about if you need to adjust your macros, again, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Make sure you kind of just think about those questions I ask you. If you want to join this round of the Faster Way that just started yesterday, private message me, and I will let you in. But after Sunday, that door closes, okay, and you'll have to wait till August 20th. And just don't forget about the VIP program. So after you complete 2 rounds, you can be part of that. I'm going to unmute everyone. Does anybody have any questions? Oh, and don't forget we have our 24-hour fast on Thursday. Anybody got questions? It doesn't have to be any. I mean, if it's not about stuff we talked about today, if you have any questions, just ask me. No? Okay. Well, that's fine. If you all think of anything later, let me know. I'm going to I'll post the replay later this afternoon. But let's just finish out strong. This is the last week. Let's stay tight with our nutrition. Let's focus on those, meeting our macro goals, making sure that we are consuming all of our gram goals, okay? Let's really nail it on our nutrition. And if you can, let's go on and bump up those weights and just challenge yourself a little bit more this week, okay? So let's finish out strong. I'm proud of you all. I mean, seriously, you all have done amazing. And I can't wait to read your success stories and hear your how many inches you've lost and how good you feel and all that good stuff. So if you all have questions, just post them in the group. Thank you all for joining us. Bye.
Bye. Bye.